All right, we're going to work on our name color wheels. So we're going to divide our paper first. The first thing you need to do is take those two bottom corners and get them up to the top corner. Fold your paper. Now fold this in half like a book. Line up your corners. Fold. Ooh, I had a little bit of paint on my hand. Get a nice crease. Now from this point to this point, we're going to get a diagonal line. So those corners aren't going to line up, but you see I'm having my fingers in here, getting it placed, and then crease it. This paper is getting pretty thick, so it might be hard. Get a good crease. All right, now that we have it all smoothed out, we have to get our colors just lightly labeled. I'm very lightly going to write my red here. I can do a light orange, regular orange, yellow, light green, green, blue, and we will have one section for purple. So we're going to be using these primary colors, red, yellow, blue, to make our secondary colors. We'll be making two oranges, a true orange and a light orange, two greens, a light green and a dark green, and one purple. So these will be our secondary colors. All right, you have your paint set up like our color wheel. Here are our primary colors, red, yellow, blue, and here we will be mixing our secondary colors. Yellow and red is orange, yellow and blue is green, and red and blue is purple. So we're going to be using a dry brush. I'm going to go and I'll start with my lightest color first, which is yellow. Pick up some yellow. I know these folds are going to help me guide, so I'll do the edges first, starting at the tip, gently dragging it, and now very carefully I'll fill in. Clean your brush, bouncing the bristles on the bottom. Most of the paint's off. Now I will dry. I'm going to just rotate my paper so it's easier for me to reach. Pick up my red. Here's my red section. I'll do the edges first. You see how I just drag the brush with my arm? Clean your brush, dry. Make sure you don't have a whole lot of water. I found my B. There's my blue. All right, so I have my three primary colors. I'm going to clean one more time. I'm going to move on to my oranges because that's the light color. So I have two sections for orange. One is a light orange, one is a regular orange. And I need to make two sections here. So I'm going to take my brush and scoop, twist, scoop, twist. Now I can just go right on the very edge and pick up a wee bit of red. Red is a dark, powerful color, so you want to do just a little bit at a time. Oh, this is a great light orange. If it's too light, you can pick some more up. But I think this is a great light orange, so I'm not going to. So I'll go ahead and paint my light orange using those folded lines as my guide. All the way to the edge. Now I need to make this darker because I want a truer orange for the next one, so I'm going to get a little more red. Just add a little at a time. You can always make it darker. It's very hard to make it lighter. Do you see how I'm getting the sides, bringing it to the center? Twist your brush. A little more. I think that looks pretty good. Wonderful. All right, now moving on to greens. Greens are going to be between the yellow and the blue. Let's start with the light green. We're going to take our brush, scoop our yellow. Now get just a little bit. Blue is the powerful color, so you need just a little bit. It's a really light green. I want to just make it maybe a little bit darker. All right, I like the looks of that. Light green, LG is right there. Edges. I'm running out of paint here, so I'm going to get the rest of this yellow and grab a little more blue. A little bit at a time. Twisting the rest of that paint off. All right, I think that's a good green. All right, we have one more color, purple. We're just using one. Purple's hard to make. You're gonna need more blue than you think. So I'm gonna take my brush, scoop my red, and start bringing the purple over. A little more blue in there. If you have it more red, it's kind of a maroon color. That looks great. I think it's easier. I didn't rotate my paper. I think it's easier if I do that and pull it towards myself. So I'll just do that right now because I'm right-handed. You're left-handed, maybe it's easier on the other side. All right, now we have our color wheel done. We have our primary colors, red, yellow, blue. We created our secondary colors, orange, green, and purple. We're gonna let this dry and get ready to do our names. Well, the first video went in slow motion, so let's do that again. You're taking your name, write it out, and we have to find the halfway point. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters, so if I divide 2, I would find I'd have 3. So I know 1, 2, 3, this is the halfway point. Or I could go 1, 2, 3. Then we will very lightly start in the center. This is my halfway point. I'll do the N lightly with pencil, get my I and S, E and N. Then I'm gonna load up my brush very carefully, paint black over my letters. When this black paint dries, we will outline it with white paint pen. Ready to outline with our white paint pens. Mine did not come in yet. I'm going to use a silver one. Just going to go slowly around your letters. To emphasize them. We have emphasis on our color wheels, our name color wheels. We have our primary colors, yellow, red, blue, and then we made our secondary colors, green, orange, and purple.